Hi Akka.
Hi, Amrit.
First of all, thanks for accepting the request Akka to attend the interview.
It's not a sort of interview, but yeah, I would be happy to share about my case study with my juniors.
Yeah Akka. As part of our ESGS lab, I have to do an interview with the senior. That's the reason why I chose you. The reason why I chose you is because I actually can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Hashita Pusapati. I currently graduated from the same college as yours, Lendi
Yeah.
Institute of Engineering and Technology, from the stream of Computer Science and Engineering. So in like obviously the placements are really good in our college. So I got placed in a company called JMN in our college, but due to some circumstances, I tried to attempt for higher studies, and I also cleared GATE exam with a decent rank. And then have an experience of working as a full stack developer in borderless access company which is based in Bangalore. So that is up to me that yes, I agree that there is a lot more to do and achieve in the future, but this is a crisp and brief introduction about me.
Akka, actually I wanna ask you a question. How do you manage all
Yeah.
these things, Akka?
Like how do I manage is the interest, because like if you're good at one task, for example, in my college I'm good at doing some things, so I'm known for those things, so people will look up to you. When there is concentration from different people on you and on your work, then
Yeah.
there's a burden on yourself to do it perfectly. So that's how you have to maintain and manage each and every task, so that work will not get piled up and you can complete it perfectly. I
Yeah.
agree that we cannot complete a task like 100% perfectly, but we can reach up to our goals.
Yeah, yeah. As you know that we have a code in our English lab that aim for A plus.
Yeah.
As Akka, actually I wanna ask you a question from a long time, but this is the situation I think so to ask that. As you know
Yeah.
that there are many GATE aspirants, and I know that you have cracked GATE exam. And what are the insights you wanna provide to us people?
Yeah, I agree that there is a lot of great aspirants, and these days, because of some circumstances of higher studies in abroad, people are looking up for GATE exam and doing MTech in India itself.
Yeah,
And moreover, there are many advantages of cracking a gate exam. That is, you can have a direct entry into PSU, which is Public Service Unit, and also you can apply for various prestigious institutions. You can also apply for MS in some
yeah,
other countries like
yeah.
Singapore, or like for in Germany. You can directly enroll for public universities. So when you're asking about the insights of GATE exam, so it is common for each and every engineering student. You'll have all the core subjects. There will be around 12 subjects, including engineering, mathematics, and aptitude, which is common for all the streams. And the remaining 10 subjects are the core subjects. So if you're really good with your core subjects, and if you do thorough practice of your GATE questions and models, then you will be able to crack the GATE exam.
Thanks a lot, Akka. I
Thank
think
you, Amrit.
surely these insights will help us.
Yeah, I'd be
Akka,
happy if it helped you.
surely, Akka. Admire you a lot, Akka. That is, I want to ask you a question that there are many of us who are aspiring for to crack a double lettered LPA package. So, what are the insights and what are the skills we have to need to crack that?
So that's exactly what you mentioned. Many of you are aspiring to achieve a double letter package, but none of us are working for it. Actually, the work for a good package should begin from first year. But even if you are in third year, it's not too late to start your journey, because you need to be strong with the basics. You need to be strong with fundamentals, and for college placements, there should be a strong foundation of coding.
Yeah,
Coding, I do not mean the competitive coding. Competitive coding is different, but placement oriented coding is different. So you need to have a clear idea about the coding, the DSA, and you should have must and should have projects. And if there's a possibility, and if you do an internship, that will be an add-on point to you, because most of your peers are not doing any kind of internship. If you choose a skill, for example, you want to work on a full stack role, so choose a skill, like for example a framework called React. You can work on React, you can work apply for internships, so that internship is a add-on point to you. So there are two things which will highlight your resume, and which will highlight you in front of a HR. That is, first one is your projects, the kind of projects that you did, the clarity you have on your own project. It's not like keeping some other projects or working on group projects and clustering it into your resume. That should not be the thing. You should work on your own projects, and then you have to, like, have a thorough knowledge of your own project. It's not about, like, some other projects, but you should have a thorough knowledge of your own project. And the second point is the internships or some extra skills that you have, that will highlight you. That's what make you different from other people. When I say it's an internship, you have to choose a domain, and based on that domain, you should have a knowledge of each and every domain, at least a fundamental knowledge. If I say machine learning, you should have a fundamental knowledge about machine learning. If I say placement oriented courses like DSA or OOPS or SQL, these are fundamental topics.
Yeah,
You should have knowledge about the fundamental topics. You should have knowledge about the technical skills. So altogether, you should have an overview of everything, so that if our interviewer will ask you a question, you should not have a blank face. You should be in a position to answer him. You
you
should be
should
in a
be
position.
confident enough, right, Akka?
Yeah, you should be confident enough. With confidence also, confidence comes with practice.
Practice, yeah.
So uh, practice, I do not mean practice about the verbal practice that you do, but the amount of effort you put into your technical skills, the amount of coding that you do, the amount of strength you have in your fundamentals, that will be visible on your face during an interview. The interviewer can see on your face how much knowledge that this candidate have. He will understand within a few minutes of time.
Akka, it's been 6 months that you have joined in a company. So, what's the job experience there, Akka?
So the job experience is, like, I have completed the internship, which is also on full stack. So I'm lucky enough that most of the students do not get their own domain as their working career. But in my initial stages, I get to work with full stack. I'm lucky about it. And yeah, the initial stages are quite a bit difficult, because I have to adjust with the environment. I have to adapt to the working culture. I have to report to someone. I have to understand the work culture. So all of it is a bit difficult for a couple of months. But later on, I'm lucky enough that I got a good team, and I got to work with new projects, and the deadlines are not so tough to complete. Like in 2 to 3 weeks, my lead would give some task, and I would complete it. We all will work together, and each and every task is assigned in Jira. Jira is a working platform that usually the companies use to assign the task, just like how we use GitHub. Jira is a working platform. So we have to check the task, we have to update it. In case of any glitches, obviously AI is there for us for any kind of help. But the thing I realized is, during our college days, we do use AI. So it's not a mistake of using an AI. You can use AI, but there should be a limit. If you know the fundamentals. Now I am working on Angular and React projects. So if I do not know the fundamentals, I just simply give a prompt in ChatGPT. Like, for example, I want to build some platform. I want to do some bug corrections. For that, there's a bug in a code. If I know the semantics, if I know the structure, then I will be able to give the prompt to some AI and generate the answers. But if I don't have any idea about the technology and simply rely on AI, that's not the thing.
Yeah.
So one thing I realized is, starting from our college stage itself, we need to understand how to properly use AI. You should know the fundamentals, and those fundamentals can be learned through some documentations. I suggest everyone to to read documentation at least once before learning any new technology. After reading, still, if you
Means
have
the
doubts,
documentation that you have said is related to any IEEE journals, or what is the
so
perception
the
related to the documentation? Akka?
Yeah, the journal is something uh, people will curate after working on a project. So I worked on so and so X project. Based on that X project, what is the scope, what is the objective, and what is the procedure and outcomes. Like writing out all these things is known as journalizing. Journals are different, but when I'm saying documentation, I mean, like, for example, uh, MERN stack. You would like to learn
Yeah,
MERN stack.
monster. Yeah.
In MERN stack, in each and every technology, there will be a unique documentation.
Mm.
Say Angular. Angular have Angular docs. React also have a
No,
documentation
yeah.
which is provided by the very own company. So the company will provide a documentation. For example, C have many other documentation. C is introduced by SunXT Lab. So the SunXT Lab itself will introduce some documentation, and the documentation will have the basics of C. Those things are enough for us. At least until the interview, those things are enough. When it comes to practical implementation, coding, of course, we have to
Yeah.
do on your own. But any kind of projects, we can take help of AI. We can take a help of uh, online resources.
Yeah.
So knowing the fundamentals is important. Even in your, if you get habituated to that in your school life or college life, then it will be easy when you work. If not, you will take some time to adjust. You will take some time to process how should we complete the task. That's the case.
So, Akka, what are the domains rather than Java full stack? Maybe at boom, at the time we are placed out.
We cannot say like that because uh, at the time you placed out means the next year, no, you will be graduated by
Yeah, yeah.
2027, maybe 2027. So you'll be graduated by 2027. The recent trends and which can be continued to the next 4 5 years are machine learning, AI, and Gen AI. Gen AI is currently the boom. So most of the people are working on Gen AI. I'm saying these names. The job opportunities are limited. I'm not saying that Gen AI job opportunities are available to each and every person. The job opportunities are limited because whatever job curated on Gen AI, the packages are more. So when the package is more, the job opportunities will be limited. Out of 10 people, 2 people can get placed into a good packaged AI or ML domain. And it's difficult too because there's a lot to curate, lot to understand, and lot to code when it comes to AI and machine learning. If you're good with coding, if you're good with logical skills, then you can go with ML or AI. And the next thing is software development. So the software development is of different types. So now I'm working on full stack. That is a like full stack development, and some people will work on DevOps. DevOps is also kind of software development.
Yeah,
So software, you could have studied software lifecycle SDLC in your college.
yeah, yeah.
So SDLC have different phases.
Yeah,
So all
we
those
aware of
phases
it.
have different, yeah, all those phases will have different roles. When it comes to information gathering and all, some analytic teams will work on information gathering. And when it comes to development, the real developers will work. When it comes to testing, maintenance, and all this, DevOps stuff and cloud engineers, all this will work. And then under maintenance, a lot of people work. Maintenance, if we consider Amazon company, there are like different roles. There are SDE roles, SDET role, QAE role, and QAE is quality assurance engineer, and DA role, which is data analytics engineer role. And then we have software development role, and then we have software development and testing role, and then we have only testing role, and there are something like related to business management and all this.
Okay, okay, okay.
That is one kind of
Ah,
role. So there are multiple roles based on your experience and on your background. You can apply for all these roles, but the requirements are different. So in your second year itself, if you aim for a company, just open the company profile, look at the job requirements, read each and every line of the job requirement, highlight the points. Some job need core Java coding. Mostly the service-based companies need core Java coding. So highlight all those points, do a thorough revision of it, and make sure you're strong with those fundamentals. Then you will be able to crack any kind of job. So if you want a particular job, then you should be job ready for that role. If you are okay with any kind of job, just go with the natural process. You'll get a job for sure. So that's
Akka,
not the scenario.
like if I'm a BTech graduate, right? I'm a BTech graduate and I don't want to pursue my MTech after my BTech and I want to pursue my MBA. What's your take on it, Akka?
That's a good idea. It depends on how like your interest. If you
Yeah,
want to do much more study on technology or on your core subjects, then you can go for MTech. So MTech is actually Master of Technology. BTech is Bachelor of Technology. So in Master of Technology, you could choose a specialty
yeah,
like specialization. For example, I would like to do in computer networks or AI/ML. I will choose that particular specialization, and for the next 2 years, I'll study for that specialization. When it comes to MBA, MBA is also good in term. I'm not very sure of it, but in terms of placements, it is good.
yeah,
Yeah, so there's a different approach for joining into MBA.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is not GATE exam. I think it's CAT
Cat.
exam.
Hmm.
Yeah. So in CAT exam is mostly based on your aptitude skills.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If it is for 100 marks, 60 marks are covered in aptitude. So if
Okay,
you're strong with aptitude, or if you want to pursue MBA, then you should be strong with aptitude, because MBA is not simply completing it and joining in a software company.
uh,
But if you want to pursue your own business or work closely with an organization in business terms,
yeah,
then you should have some critical thinking. So for business, most important is critical thinking.
yeah, yeah.
MTech, what MTech differs is, for MTech you should be strong with technical skills. For MBA you should be strong with critical thinking. You should analyze your own skill, and based on that you can pursue your higher studies.
So, Akka, I remember that at the day freshman induction has conducted by the GFG, you have said that your domain is blockchain. So, what do you say about
Mhm.
blockchain today? Because there's a drastic change. So, I wanted to listen the answer from you.
When compared to the last 2 years, blockchain is currently developing a lot, and there are more technologies coming to advance this blockchain. So I say, compared to the last 2 years, the advancement is so much more. I wish I could get an opportunity to work in blockchain. Now currently I'm not so much into it. I'm not working as an active blockchain
Yeah, okay.
person, but the current boom that I'm observing, the colleagues that I'm talking with, the technology that I'm discussing with. So there's a lot of boom in blockchain technology,
Actually,
especially
Akka,
people are
blockchain application is mainly based on cryptocurrency, right? So,
not
the
just that.
buzz
And
is like cryptocurrency is gonna ban in most of the countries. So how do the technology survive?
no, blockchain is not typically for cryptocurrency. That is a like much known example, but it is not typically for cryptocurrency. Blockchains are used for multiple purposes. For example, even the top tier MNC companies have blockchain roles. The role name can be different. The role name will never be like blockchain technology engineer. The role name will not be like that, but the requirements of the job will definitely include the blockchain, because using blockchain, we can, attach some cyber keys to a
Hmm.
product,
Hmm.
and based on that, we can track the quality, the like fraudulity of product means if it is like false product or a true product, we can track that using blockchain. So each and every MNCs are trying to include that development or technology in their companies right now, so that there will be no adulteration of the product. So to prevent adulteration, blockchain is very much important.
Akka, okay, thanks for the information, Akka. Akka, do you miss your college and your friends?
Uh, like initial days, I was very happy because I completed my college and I became a graduate. But recently, none of the people are treating us as children anymore. Once
Yeah.
you're out of college, you are on your own footsteps. No one will take care of you. You have to take care of your own self. And I miss that caring, and I miss that attention that faculty give us in a classroom. And friends, obviously, engineering friends are the best because you get to spend a lot of time with them. I miss them a lot, but all of them have become so much busy with their own careers because we are on the initial stage of our career. It's the time for us to set the right path. So each and every of them are very busy with their own career, but still we are making out some time to meet with each other, to talk with each other. So that's like, because of the technology, because of the video calls we have right now, it's not very difficult for us now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Akka, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Anirudh. Hope
Your
you have a
information
bright future, and
truly helps us, Akka, helps us a lot.
thank you, Anirudh. Hope you have a bright future and all the best for your career.
Thanks, Akka, thanks.
Thank you, Anirudh.